Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever. So, we've just realized in the last episode that this line needs a good old upgrade. 36 million, is that going to be sufficient to get the Flying Scotsmans on the here? Is what I am wondering. So let's look at replacement. Definitely you want to get rid of all of these and look into something quicker. This is 120. The Flying Scotsmans are 120 at a lower traction. Maybe we should even run these. I'm even keen on running these guys. Their running costs are fairly similar and they're cheaper. So I'm going to run these guys. So let's run that. So add that, and its traction must be better, right? Much better. So let's run that guy and we'll put the BC4s on here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 gives me 160 on there. 9 10 gives me 200. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's replace now, and it's a 36 million to replace. So let's replace our 3 vehicles, and then what we're doing is we're moving up from a 90 kilometers per hour maximum to 120. Similar to the so we're running these Bardens, right? They're 90. Flying Scotsmans are 120, and then we've got these guys at 120 also. I like the diesel engines here. It's kind of a mix and match. It could do freight, it could do passengers, but I'm definitely liking the idea that they can do quite a bit. If we put 200 on there, maybe we can kind of, because this is insane. We need to be able to clear a lot of that. Is this the upgrade? Yeah, that's the upgrade. Are we filling it up? 200 passengers? Not quite. Not quite filling it up. This one is definitely going to fill up. Is it slow? Slow off the mark? Is it slower? I want to have a look, see how quickly these two. I think it's much slower out of the blocks. Yeah, absolutely. This one is already at. Yeah, so the diesel. So what's the difference? Let me have a look. If I go to the depot and have a look at these two trains. The Flying Scotsman has got a tractive effort of 135 and a power of 1655. This one, it's the power. There it is. It's got less power than the Flying Scotsman. That's the issue. That's why it's pulling away so much slower. Yeah, the power. So should I actually replace with this one then? Would be much better in my opinion, but its tractive effort is low, which is fine. It doesn't need a great, it's got the similar tractive effort. So actually what I should do is I should replace with that one. Okay, let me do that. It is 200 running on this train now, but it's too slow, man. It is just too slow. Let's look at this line. Where do we have trains on this line? How many people? 200 on that one. Yeah, let's look at this line and look at the replacement immediately. So that was a mistake. How do we add? Fine, let's just take them off. Add a new one. I'm gonna pop in this bad boy, which has got a bit more power. So let's add it. All of this is power, right? It's electrical. Yes, hang on. Before we do that, I'm going to leave that running just for a second. Shouldn't be the end of the world. So, track speed, track electrical. Hang on, let's have a look. We want to track modification tool for electrical. Got a large section that is not electric. Look at this. I remember we had an issue with this on the other way as well. Man. Track electrification. This was an issue on the other side. I remember there was a big cost involved in upgrading it, because there were buildings that needed to be removed to get track electrification in there, which never made sense to me, that you would in any situation need that to happen. Oh, look at that. Let's electrify them while we're at it. Oops. Electrify. And why? Yeah. So we just spent a hell of a lot of money, lost all those passengers, and now everything should be electrified, right? Everything along here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, all of that's electrified. Perfect. So now that that's electrified, yeah, so it's lost all its load. So let's just do the replacement. Who's coming in? Anything decent that we need to have a look at? We can have a look at that. What is that? A glass. The power is so low. Diesel hydraulic locomotive was produced for non-electrified branch lines as a replacement for steam locomotives. Okay. Anyway, we're definitely not going to use it because it's slow and it doesn't have any power. So definitely we're not going to use that. So let me grab this bad boy. Yeah, that's nice and quick. Add that one. Add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to it. Is it only 13 million? Cool. Replace now. We should be able to easily do that. So let's replace all of them. Perfect. So now these trains will replace into something that's... What are you doing? Go in the other direction. Were you in here when I... Interesting. You should be going in the other direction, right? Where do I have trains? That's the Scotsman. Man, oh man. Now we've got funny stuff happening, and that one's going to catch that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Come on. Click the train and just get it to upgrade and turn around. $180, so I only put 9 on there. Okay, and just stop it right there. Where is this one? It's just left. Just stop it there. I just want this one to turn around and get out of the station. You can go, and as soon as you're through there, you can go. And we can add a fourth one to it at some point, but I think that's okay. That's going to be okay. Okay, so now this is up and running. It should be nice and quick out of the blocks. A proper electrical train running now. Let's have a quick look at our lines. Everything is making money. Rail freight or train freight. Even the stone line is making good money at the moment. Good money. This one has dropped a little, or it's only April, So no, it's gonna get nice and high. Where is my oil line? Yeah, the crude oil line. They're all making tons of money. The thing that I'm thinking, and the one thing I wanted to have a look at is the passenger train war ram. 1.1 million on the arrows? That is insane. That is an insane amount of money for these little guys. And they should be running pretty close to full. Let me have a look. 8 only. But it's going to pick up 14, 15 on this side. 16, 17. Are you going to run full back? You're going to run full. I like it. I want to quickly follow that guy and see what it makes as it reaches the end there. Come on. Click it. 7 only. Hopefully it'll fill up a little bit more frequently now. Yeah, these guys are filling up nicely. So maybe they're not too bad. Maybe I was judging these little guys too harshly. $76. So they run pretty full back from Ramsgate to Warrington, right? Warrington. These little buses should probably be... Oh, you know what I should do in this episode? I should have a nice long look at my road vehicles. Because I believe my road vehicles need a hell of a lot of upgrades. That guy's coming straight in here. How much is waiting for? 14. You're gonna... Good old 80k on there. You're loading up with 17 passengers going back. That is looking really nice. Okay, let's have a quick look at our road lines. Actually, oldest vehicles first, please. By age. Wow, look at that. These guys must be... What kind of vehicles? Oh, the old post buses. So let's run a replacement vehicle on here. We're gonna grab these new guys. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Let's replace all. There we go. And we'll do this line. We'll do the replacement. We'll do that one. And replace now. Perfect. Perfect. So those would have been are kind of getting replaced now. They are running pretty expensive to run them. Okay, so now this line has always been making good money for us, but however these vehicles are so old, I'm probably killing them. Well, making a lot of loss that I should be making. Look at the maintenance cost going up on these. Even over the last 20 years, this maintenance cost has been very high. So we're starting to slowly see us not making that kind of money. But let's grab some new vehicles on here. So what are we running on this line? We're running grain and fertilizer. So we just need to make sure that whatever we're getting in here can run both grain and fertilizer. There we go. But the Mac AC is not new by any stretch of the imagination. The Ford Model 77, the Studebakers. So I definitely think we should be running top speed of at least 60, guys, at least on the Studebaker, right? No, 60. 60. That's slow. So yeah, so the issue we have on this, maybe we should just get the Opel Blitz. That's like, so that's 13 on that one, 13 on that one. So it's the Studebaker that we're after. Is the Studebaker gonna run... Where's grain? This one runs fertilizer, but it doesn't run grain. This one... Yeah, so in that regard, We probably just need to replace with Opel Blitzes. Currently running Benzes, but we need Blitzes that does both grain and fertilizers. So that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. So let's do the replacement now. Yes, thank you. That should sort us out a little bit. Hopefully that makes us a little more money. Oh, this one. Let's see what vehicles do we have. Post buses. So let's run a replacement on there. We'll get the Mercedes 6600s on the here. And we'll replace them. Yes, thank you. And we'll do that one. Vehicle replacement. The Mercedes on here. Do that. Replace. Yes. That's fine. This one. I was thinking this is probably also. Oops. So the post buses. Let's run the replacement on there. Yes. And the same one over here. Yes. Okay, so that's not, at least it's not that expensive to replace these. Okay, so here we've got another truck that's running food, and it only runs food. It only runs food. It's only 4 trucks, yeah. So it's a local distribution, yeah. Let's grab a replacement, something that's nice and quick and runs food. So it's not going to be on the outside there. It's going to be this Studebaker that runs food. Yep, there it is. Oh, that's the one that runs the grain. But it doesn't do the fertilizer. This one does the fertilizers. It's an interesting one. Okay, so let's grab the Studebakers for this one. And we'll replace it. Yes, thank you. Okay, now, what is this? Okay, yeah, these are pretty old too, and they're still post buses. Yeah, let's grab the Mercedes. We'll replace them now and grab them. Yeah. Vehicles. Oh, I've just replaced that. This one. Do the replacement. The Mercedes and replace. Good stuff. So I've done those two. This one. Vehicles, post buses. Got a lot of these post buses, old post buses running still. And replace. Yes. Which one did I just do? Anyway, replace that. Do that one. Replace now. Yes. This has already been done. Yeah, I'm just waiting to get the last few replaced. Okay, so this fertilizer route we have, and it's only a fertilizer route, right? Yeah, only fertilizer. So I can put the Studebakers on there. Grab the Studebakers for fertilizer. There we go. Replace all of them. Yes, please. Okay, so cattle and food. Let's have a quick look. It's currently running those bad boys. So cattle and food. I'm guessing these run the cattle. No. Do these run both cattle and food? That would be awesome. I mean livestock and food. Yeah, absolutely. Get the Studebakers. Replace them now. Wow, there's a lot of trucks on that line. Good stuff. Good stuff. Grain and fertilizer. Yeah, but I've already replaced these, right? What's going on over here? Vehicles? Oh, we're still just waiting for a few last ones to get replaced. That's fine. Cow food we've done. The Studebakers. So these are running at 30 years. They just got there. Ooh, look at those. For those, we're also going to replace with the Mercedes. Thank you. And its counterpart, same thing. Grab the Mercedes and do that. Oops, and replace. Yes, thank you. Okay, so now we've replaced all the way up to there. RFN M crude. So that's just running oil. Yeah, so let's do the replacement for the Studebakers over here, just because they're pretty old. So they're just running oil, right? Crude oil. Road freight crude at 27 years. So let's just get the Studebakers to do that. And we'll replace them, and there we go. Yeah, I think that is about it, right? That's freight train. Wow, pretty 23 years on this one. Maybe it's time to replace this one. So what were we running here? We're running the crocodiles on here. They are pretty old, and they're pretty slow too. So let's look at a replacement for that line. So we're only running fuel and crude oil on this. The crocodiles are very slow, 75 only. But its power is low, man. It's very low power. That is a much better train, and it runs at 100. Alternatively, you can even run this one. You can even run that one. That is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a big improvement. And it'll get up to speeds that's much quicker though. That power is amazing on that one. This one, the tractive effort is just not quite there. It's the tractive effort over here. So this is going to be a good replacement for it. So I think we're going to run that bad boy. Okay, so let me, and I'm going to put some more wagons on there too. Should we do something that's even stronger? Should we go for this one? It's only 90. That one? It's got a similar tractive effort, but it'll pull away stronger. No, I think this is going to be a better one in the long run. We don't need the stuff to get there quick and easy. We just need it to get there. So let's add that, and let's get, how many of these? At least 10 of these. 12 even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 will put us up at 180. 12, 13, 14. There we go. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's replace those two. 31 million to replace those two vehicles, but we're going to do it. There we go. And then I think we've kind of sorted out everything that's like over 20 years. Maybe we can quickly look at these as well. What are they running? Construction materials. So let's look at a replacement. The Studebaker open top like that should do the, does not. Where is the one that we're looking for then? Is it this one? Is this the construction materials? Yeah, well, let's grab that one then, and let's run the replacement. There we go. So now everything in that range. The next thing are these at 16 years, and that's still fine. I think that's still fine. So now let's have a look. Who's losing? These guys, they're pretty new, so they still need to get established. But yeah, there are plenty of these local passenger guys that's losing. This is losing a little bit of money. Don't quite know why, but we can keep an eye on it. What is happening over here? Full trains? Not quite. Over here, are these running full? They should be. Is there a full load waiting? Pretty much. Pretty much. So I am quite happy with that in the end. I was not thinking the red arrow was going to do it for me, but ultimately it's running almost a $2 million profit. That is insane. That is insane. So for that reason, we could be running these small little lines everywhere, because they cost so little. They cost so little. So how are these guys going now? This line should be doing much better. 175. So let's have a look. This one, finances. Oh, it's spiking. It is really spiking. That is very good. Really very good. So let's see if this guy arrives here. What kind of money are we looking at? And 366 only, so it must mean that almost no one got off. Yeah, so it's still got a pretty big full load ready. Yeah, that's good. That's good, but anyway, the finances are really spiking. It's only July and we're already up at what this line used to make prior to the upgrade, so that's very good. Okay, let's just have a quick another look at our lines. Are there any rail lines? No. Oh, what is that? Oh, road freight. Road freight. It's not train. It's not a freight train. It's a road line. All of these road freight, road freight. So now we've got passenger trains. Oh, this one has surpassed. Okay, let's go and have a quick look at that. And then we need to, wow, look at that. There is a lot of stone over here. Unloading a lot of construction materials over here. And loading a lot of stone. There's a lot of stone waiting. A lot. Guys, this thing is going to stop producing as much. We might have to add another train to this. The problem that I have with this though is, let's have a quick look. Radstock is almost full on construction materials. Dorking is not quite, but we can add a few more vehicles to that. And then Waltham Abbey is almost full on that too. We might have to add another few of these Studebakers to this one. So let's quickly do that. Is it Studebaker on the line? Let me just double check it. Vehicles. It's not this. It is the Studebaker. So let's add 2 more Studebakers to this one. Let's buy, not trams. This side. Buy 2 more Studebakers. For construction material. 1, 2, and set them all to local freight distribution. Waltham Abbey, WA. Road freight, local freight. What? There it is. Do that one, please. Thank you. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Add a few more to this line. What is the line that I'm looking for? It's the RF door CM. Could put a few more Studebakers to that. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set line RF door. RF door. There you go, CM. There we go. Hopefully that'll do over there. And on this side I can probably pop in 2 more on this one too. RF rad CM. So we'll go over here and say buy road vehicles, Studebakers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set line RF ram. No, RF rad CM. There you go. There you go. Okay, so now I'm also thinking we should probably pop in another train on here. So let me quickly pause, get the train ready. What are we using? I want to see the vehicle. So it's 8 and 9. And the NOHAB. So 8 and 9 and the NOHAB. So buy a train, grab the NOHAB. 1, and then it's 8 of the gondolas. Is it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 of the stake cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And we'll set the line. I'll get it moving again, and as soon as this is, where is the one coming back? Oh, I need to run it straight away. So let's run it. Get out there, do your thing. We need to get the stone out of the way quicker rather than later. Okay, how's this passenger line doing? So. I don't think it's really getting as much as it probably should be getting. Trains aren't full. Oh, we're running the fast ones on here. Fast blue trains over here. Newton Milton. It's getting it's not getting all the fuel it should be getting. How are these guys doing? They are not running full. That side should be full. 210 into that side. It's more than I thought. It's oh, it might be that turn. Might be that turn. So this train should be making a ton of money. 2 million on that train. And how much is it taking back? 150. This should be ramping up though. 210. So 2 million. Yeah, that's doing a decent amount over here. Really a decent amount. The question is Newton Milner getting enough? Only 200. The other one this station over here should be getting its full. And then over here I'm going to look at Exmouth. 150 of 160, so that one's getting pretty much all it needs. What it doesn't have is a passenger rail line to deal with. And then we've got Kirby, Lonsdale and Ringwood and Steinring. So what we should do, I'm thinking we should bring this line down here and connect it up here, and then what we can do is we can, what should we do? This is producing fuel, right? At massive amounts. Is there anything that can be brought back here? Yeah, but we don't want to put another train on the de Havilland and this one. So, actually, that's a question. Should I look into an airport? I'm wondering about that. An airport over here in New Milton might be a good hub in the south, and it's fairly flat around here, and it's getting some of its, or most of its, well, not most of it, almost some of its needs, but we probably need a good food production down here somewhere. Can we? Okay, so over here we can drop fuel off here somewhere, then we can with boat, and we can pick up grain, and that's not going to help us. We need fertilizer to come here. Grain. Ooh, fertilizer around over there. This could be a decent, this could be something if we have something over here. This could be something. Grain that way. Fertilizer, drive it in through there somewhere. Okay, go back that way. Then where does the cattle go? We have got a food plant over here. I'm thinking we need food. We need some more food production to be able to, and we need some big bulk food productions to really make these guys grow. Where are all of this going? Exmouth Fuel, Olive D Grove. Yeah, all of them are picking up. Good stuff, making tons of money. Grain fertilizer over here. There's a lot of planning, a lot of possibilities. I think the easiest one for us to do is pick up this section and extend to Kirby Lonsdale. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for it as well. Over here. No, probably what we should do is bring it in on this side. Okay, let's get a station up and running over here. There we go. A freight station, please. Do a, oh no, not the freight, passenger. A passenger station. I want at least 2. I want the longest. I want the high-speed track. I want the second street connection. And now let's see about squeezing it. How will it work best? Something like that should be fine. Just didn't want to cut. Yeah, over here is probably paste. Over here. Hang on. How about this? Wow, look at that. No. I have to do something like that. Yeah, this is good. Right there. Right there. That's going to be about as good as it gets. Okay, guys, we will continue in the next episode. I'm ExactChaos, and this has been Transport Fever Exactly. If you've liked this episode, please give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Any suggestions? Where should we go next? What kind of freight production chain would you like to see us attempt? So there are some very complex ones, and I think we should be moving into that. Do you want to see planes though? I'm going to try and do a ferry line, or not a ferry line, a boat freight line, maybe even a passenger line. Yeah, that could also work. But do you want to see planes? Planes, I find, does not always work well, but we could attempt it. So do you want to see it? Let me know down below. Okay, guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.